So, this is official Seed of Divine Foresight business, eh? Then I'll do everything I can to assist you. Haha! Let's take a look at this prescription you mentioned. If this request had come from anywhere else, it would have seemed like a joke. But the Seed of Divine Foresight only deals in the serious. I can't understand this prescription, and I imagine that other alchemists won't be able to make sense of it either. I recommend you go directly to the chief alchemist, Lady Dan Shu. Lady Dan Shu is renowned for her unique line of reasoning. She's proposed several prescriptions that would have been incomprehensible to us if she hadn't explained the pharmacology. Still, those same prescriptions have always been able to produce miraculous effects. Lady Dan Shu is a truly gifted alchemist. All the more amazing given her sightlessness, wouldn't you say? Lady Dan Shu likes to pass the time over at Sinwood Pavilion. I'm sure you'll run into her if you head that way.
Alright, so now we need to go back up here and talk to this Dan Shu. Seems like she's right here.
I've been looking forward to meeting you.
Wait, you know me?
Everyone does. You're the hero who rescued the Vidyadhara healer lady in Exalting Sanctum. I heard from other alchemists you have a prescription you wish me to assess. Can you read it to me?
Sure, but will you remember it all?
Don't worry. I've trained myself to remember everything I hear. A strange and dangerous prescription, but I believe I understand the pharmacology. It involves drawing upon the strength of long scions to attain the power of ascension. The specifics, however, will require further investigation. This will take some time. I could hardly happen upon Vidyadhara bone marrow and test the prescription myself, could I? Leave your contact details with me. When I've completed my assessment of the pharmacology, I'll get in touch with you.
Oh.
The pharmacology of this draught of draconic surge is peculiar. I'll need time to run a thorough analysis. When I have a conclusive answer, I'll contact you immediately.
Alright, it's saying to go to Lofu again. So we're in the safe area. So I'm assuming that we completed one of the things that we're supposed to do.
When the Master Diviner gets... Are you ready?
So we still need to do this one. Right now? Alright, let's make our way over.
It's still early. Where to now?
Ah, you're back. From the sound of your stride, I sense you're in good spirits.
You can tell just by listening?
A person's footfall reveals a lot about their strength and emotions. Much like how a person's breath may serve as an indication of their overall health. Let's get down to business. I analyzed the prescription you procured, the draft of Draconic Surge. Now that I have a preliminary conclusion, it needs to be delivered to the seat of Divine Foresight.
What's the conclusion?
The conclusion. Put simply, I don't believe that the draft of Draconic Surge holds the cure to the Mara. Even in the foreseeable future, there will likely not be any such cure. I've compiled the details into a written analysis. If you're interested, feel free to take a look. This is a copy of pharmacological studies on the draft of Draconic Surge. If the Chief Counselor wants to see it urgently, I'll have to ask you to deliver it for me.
Alright. So we're heading back to the Seat of Divine Foresight.
Hey, there's something I need to tell you.
Looks good.
So it should just be over here. Yep.
What is your purpose for entering the Seat of Divine Foresight?
Alright. And it looks like she's just over
You're
here.
back. Anything you wanted to share?
The prescription from the disciples of Sanctus Medicus.
Wow. Even for those alchemists, that was fast.
It was Danshu who figured it out.
Don Shu. Wait, why would the Alchemy Commission's chief alchemist be away from her post? I've heard that the chief alchemist is visually impaired. She rarely leaves the Alchemy Commission delve. She has a vast knowledge and expertise. No wonder she was able to analyze the pharmacology so quickly. Let me see her report. No cure? Where did these villains get their hands on such a complex prescription? This is infuriating. Still, this is a clue we can follow. Thank you. Please accept these gifts for your efforts.
You've already rewarded me.
Those were rewards from the Seat of Divine Foresight. These are gifts from me, personally. You've done so much for the Lafu, for the Xianzhou. This is the least I could do.
Oh, got a new message? Alright, let's make our way over there. I had a feeling it wouldn't end that quickly. Let's head back to the Exalting Sanctum and see where Miss Danshu is. Oh, okay, so she's in her regular spot. Okay.
Thank you for coming on such short notice.
What can I help you with?
My stay in Exalting Sanctum was supposed to be focused on treating people and delivering medicine. But the Seat of Divine Foresight tasked me with analyzing the prescription. I've been severely delayed. I've already concocted some of the medicine in question, but there can't be any further delays. Could you assist me in ensuring it arrives on time?
No problem, but why me?
My colleagues were supposed to handle the deliveries, but now healers are needed everywhere. I can't count on them to do it. I thought long and hard, but I realized I had no choice but to ask you. Perhaps you could see it as repaying a favor?
Alright, fair enough.
The patient in question is a little girl. If she's gotten into any trouble, be sure to let me know when you get back. This is the medicine. Her house is near the Court of Tranquility. It shouldn't be hard to find her.
Alright, Court of Tranquility. That is back down that way. I really do hate the layout of this. Like, this area looks nice, but I hate the layout, how everything's like kind of stacked on top of each other in awkward ways. It makes it difficult to navigate around.
Is this the one Don Shu sent me to find? Does she come here to treat other sightless people?
Aw, little Miss Lady can't see ahead, can't see right, can't see left. Heads to the east, ends up west. She's stuck! She can't get down!
Hey, what you looking at, Outworlder? Mind your own business!
So cocky, huh?
Who do you think you are? Keep your nose out of this. I beat people up all the time.
Yeah, get lost! Stop meddling in our business!
Boss!
Stop yelling and help me up already!
They used some kind of hidden power! I saw it! You're a cheater!
That's right. If you hadn't cheated, I would have knocked your lights out.
You sure about that, boss? They didn't even flinch. Ugh! Shut up! Boss, let's get out of here. We shouldn't fight anyone that doesn't respect martial arts.
I'll let you off the hook this time. Next time we fight fair and square.
Yeah!
Yeah. Kids like that are actually a pain.
Thank you for helping me, miss.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. It's my fault. I shouldn't have wandered off on my own. Then I wouldn't have run into those guys. They always laugh at me for being blind. And they like to trip me up and steal my things. Thank goodness you were here. Otherwise, they wouldn't have let me off so easily.
Don Shu asked me to deliver this medication to you.
Oh, Don Shu asked you to come? Things are bad on the Lawfu recently. Don Shu must be very busy. Thank you, miss. Remember to thank her for me.
Why does she wander about alone? Well, I've delivered the medicine. I should report back to Don Shu.
Alright. Isn't there a waypoint that we could just go to? Because running back and forth is actually very time consuming. Here we are.
How was she? Did you deliver the medicine? She reminds me of myself when I was a child. I also had to find my way in the dark, face obstacles I couldn't predict, as well as deal with unconscious prejudices people had against me. If I was ever injured by bullies or after a fall, I'd run crying to the healers at the Alchemy Commission and ask them to heal me. I suppose that's why I followed in their footsteps, to pay a little kindness forward. Thank you for looking after the child. Could I ask you for another favor, friend?
What do you need?
I want to meet the little girl. Can you lead me to her? I worry about her wandering around on her own. And I want to know what's been on her mind lately. Her parents passed away in the denizens of Abundance Wars. The relatives who took her in aren't close to her. And whenever I treat her, She often confides in me. A healer's medicine might remedy one's physical health, but sometimes the loneliness and hurt inside one's heart needs companionship and care to heal.
She might have wandered off, though.
She told me that whenever she's feeling troubled, she finds a quiet corner in the Artisanship Commission and just sits there, letting the sounds wash over her. Her parents used to be artisans in the Commission, so I think she has some nostalgic connection to the place. In all likelihood, that's where she'll be. There's danger around every corner these days, especially for a sightless child. Let's go.
The ambrosial arbor.
Alright, where is that?
What's happening? Is the girl in trouble?
Help! Dodge this! Rise, Venus! Here! Try that again! You can't run! You're not going anywhere!
Lance forward!
Dodge this!
It's all right. Everything's okay now, Xiaoyu.
Thank you, big sister. Thank you, Danshu.
You don't need to be scared anymore. She is here.
When I think about all the trouble I've caused you two, I feel like such a burden. I'm sorry.
Is that why you're crying? Maybe you should start getting used to this feeling. Because in the next few centuries, visually impaired people like us will continue to require help from everyone we meet. So, if a little bit of guilt like this is enough to break your heart, then how will you manage such an arduous path?
Danshu? Is this supposed to be comforting?
I'm not trying to console her. This is the reality. Walking alone in the darkness, fearing every incoming, invisible obstacle, unable to understand other people's descriptions. Everyone, everything is like a hot coal in the dark. Invisible, yet still able to burn you. As a long-life species, she can expect life to continue like this for nearly 1,000 years. She must learn to depend upon herself rather than just foolishly waiting around for the next hero to swoop in and save her.
Aren't you helping to save her, though?
Yes, by trying my best to change her personal circumstances. In the meantime, she'll have to learn to withstand the darkness, just as I have.
Hey, you're right, Danshu. From now on, I'll do my best to rely on myself.
Good. I hope you remember this. Forever. This place is too dangerous. Let's head back to Exalting Sanctum. Thank you again for all you've done. It would seem we incomplete ones are often bullied from a tender age. I endured numerous hardships to become chief alchemist. Yet, there are still things that leave me feeling helpless. That's the reason I said what I said. You might mistake my words for being hurtful. But the truth is, no amount of words can prepare her for what lies ahead.
Does the Xianzhou have the technology to help with such impairments?
For long-life species, these things are permanent. Whether we are beautiful or ugly, tall or short, wise or foolish, all of it is encoded into our flesh from the moment we are born. The impairments of short-life species can be corrected with ingenia or surgery. But that's an impossibility for Xianzhou natives. No matter the method employed, our bodies will eventually return to their original states. I too was once a non-believer. I fooled myself into acquiring artificial eye implants. Soon thereafter, my sightless eyes began to regenerate, and I was left in pain and despair. That brief window of sight that I regained has turned into a perpetual source of anguish, forever etched into my mind. For long-life species, this incompleteness is a permanent, unavoidable tenance. What a joke. Even the denizens of abundance, so-called abominations, needn't endure such torture. Perhaps we incomplete ones are merely traitors, cursed by the plague's author.
What do you mean?
It's nothing. Forget I said anything. Thank you for sticking with me through all of this. I think my aspirations in exalting sanctum have been met, for now. Oh, I have a gift for you. Though I'll need a little time to prepare it. I'll contact you once it's ready to collect. See you soon, friend.
Alright. Guess we're going back to the bookshop, so teleport over there. Okay. This is a bookstore. If you want to read or pick out a book, just go in and browse around. Call me when you want to pay. Got anything to recommend? I don't really read that much, so I can't recommend anything. Well, the front of the shop is where we keep our bestsellers. That's gotta be a reason why they're bestsellers. Why not start there? Views of the universe of a star skiff is a record of wondrous exoplanets by a Foxian explorer. Oh, you're from an exoplanet anyways. In that case, hang on, just let me think. How about this one? Otherworldly Delights. It's a collection of short supernatural stories written by the boss here. I'm a relative of the owner. He likes listening to other people's conversations, saying that it's a good inspiration as an author. You may have seen him over in Starsafe Haven. He does storytelling in some tea house called Sleepless Earl or something or other. Calling himself something like Mr. Xian? Huh. I may have met him in Starsafe Haven. He likes getting attention. I'd be surprised if you haven't seen him. How I wish I could pay a little more attention to his bookstore business. Oh well. Have you got any books there that you like to buy? I like to read some books to pass the time.
Go right ahead. Mr. Xian said that making bookworms feel at home is more important than getting them to buy something. All we ask is that you find a quiet spot away from the browsing areas.
Alright.
Looks like the person you were waiting for has gotten in touch. Safe travels. Oh, maybe buy a book next time?
So we are heading back up there.
There you are, friend. You've been running so many errands lately. I'd like for you to take some useful items away with you. Examining the exhibits in the Seat of Divine Foresight inspired me to create this. I referenced some historical texts and concocted a medicine that can extend your lifespan and improve your health. I call it the Broomdew Concentrate Pellet, and I'd like you to have it. Consuming it will make your body light, agile, and promote longevity and well-being. As a nameless, it'll make your journey a much less arduous one. Well then, that's that. I've still got some other business to attend to, so shall we say goodbye for now? Perhaps the next time we meet, I'll be able to see you in the true sense of the word.
It's not that I don't trust Don Shu, but this doesn't seem like something I should take lightly. Something feels off. I'd better talk to Qingzu at the Seat of Divine Foresight.
Alright. Go ahead and collect this and make our way over.
Would you like me to relay your message?
Alright, she should be just up here.
It's been a while. To what does the Seat of Divine Foresight owe the pleasure? I understand. You say you have suspicions about this pellet she gave you? How about this? Leave this Broomdew Concentrate pellet with me, and I'll find someone to run a few tests on it. I need to find a trustworthy alchemist, so you'll need to wait here a while. It isn't easy to find trustworthy people like yourself in these perilous times. Thank the stars you were wise enough not to take that pellet. My alchemists were able to extract many forbidden components. The result is identical to the disciple's mysterious prescription.
Huh. I see. In that case, I'll go look for her now.
I had a suspicion that there might be a spy in the Alchemy Commission, but I never expected it to be someone so high up in the organization. I'll put out a wanted notice for Don Shu immediately. If you find any trace of her, get in touch with me. Take this D-Ting with you. It might just help you find this friend.
Dang, so she gave us a food pellet calling it medicine, though, is actually poison.
Is that
Crazy.
all? Danshu isn't here. Where could she be? I've got it. Danshu's medicine box has her scent on it. I'll ask the Deeding that Qingzu lent me to track her. Time to come out, little Deeding. I need you to help me find Danshu.
Use a function below. Oh. Gotta follow the traces.
That's Danshu with a group of disciples. I guess that tells me all I need to know.
Master, stand back. Let me handle this.
Stand down. She's a friend.
Many of our brethren have fallen by her hands.
Yes, I am aware.
But
I said she's my friend. Leave us.
yes, Master.
I didn't expect you to come looking for me.
You're the head of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus?
The head? What a crude way of putting it. I am master of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, scion of Merciful Medicus, and I shall lead the entire Xianzhou Alliance onto the path of abundance. Did you ingest the Broomdew concentrate pellet I gave you?
What kind of medicine is it exactly?
That which the elixir seekers that arrive on the Xianzhou dream of. The formula to immortality. To take it is to initiate the transformation from a short-lived species into a Xianzhou person or an abomination, depending on your perception. Please believe me when I say that never once have I thought about harming you. I merely wanted to offer you the chance to obtain immortality and freedom. Friend, please, I urge you to leave the Luofu. Abandon this struggle. The truth isn't what it appears to be. What did the minions at the seat of divine foresight tell you about this conflict? That the Rainbow Arbiter is the emissary of the righteous? That the Arbiter is chasing the heathen plagues author across the stars, while the disciples of Sanctus Medicus abet their heresy? Do you really think that is the case? You don't understand Merciful Medicus, nor the devilish archer author, but you understand me. Do you see me as such? A heretic? I do not ask for you to pick a side. I just wish for you to leave the Luofu, to leave this all behind. This isn't your fight, and I do not wish to make an enemy of you. Since neither of us is eager to engage in combat, let us respectfully part ways. I have been thinking. The devilish archer author is not a benevolent god, nor is Merciful Medicus a malevolent one. Your choice to align with Jing Yuan was simply due to meeting him first. Most unfortunate. Had you known me first, perhaps we could have been good friends.
Master, we should leave now.
I sincerely wish that this will be our last meeting. Farewell, Nameless.
I'd better report my findings to Qingzhou at the seat of divine foresight.
I don't know if we should have let her go. I really don't know if we should have let her go. I was like, yeah, we could have battled it out and then we would have won, but like, let's just see.
How did it go? Did you manage to locate Don Shu? So you weren't able to apprehend her. I see. These people have been in hiding for so long. They must have a more nefarious plan. I've got to apprehend them quickly. Once again, thank you for all your help. With your intel, we will put a stop to Don Shu. Jing Yuan tells me you'll be joining the forces led by the Alchemy Commission and Master Diviner. I won't take up any more of your time. Please, take good care of yourself. If you run into Don Shu again, contact the nearest Cloud Knights. Take this as a token of my appreciation. You deserve it.